Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Megaman Zero. So today we're gonna continue with this game, and this is gonna be our first mission, so to speak. All right, so basically, see, Alex is explaining now. If you want to read it, go ahead. But basically, what she's saying is somebody is killing Reploids, which is basically robots, for no reason, and she says that like some of our dudes have been captured. Can you please go save them? And the way that these robots are being killed is kind of gruesome, but we'll get there. Trust me, we will get there. Also, you might have noticed that in other games, right, humans don't die. In Mega Man, Mega Man X, and so on, usually you don't see humans getting hurt. You know, it's mostly robot on robot violence. But if you remember back in the intro, we saw humans die. In the intro, robots were killing humans. And we saw blood, actually. And I don't know about you, but when I first saw that, I was like, hold up, what is going on? And I love this game because it has kind of like an edge to it. Like, not like other Mega Man games. This game is like, it's sort of like, I don't want to say more mature or adult, but that's the best way that I can describe it. It's sort of like the people who grew up with Mega Man X, you know, here's the game for you, you know. It's like if Mega Man X is just like for, you know, kids like 10 years old, then Mega Man Zero is definitely for like 14-year-olds or something. I don't know. I'm pretty sure this game was like rated teen maybe, or I don't know what, I don't remember. But yeah, this game can get gruesome at times, trust me on that. But yeah, so this is the first area. All the areas in this game are interconnected, kind of like a hub world, so to speak. Not really, but kind of. So we saw the Cyber Elf up there. That's how you get it, by the way. This is how you get it. This is the best way that I know how to get it. But yeah, Cyber Elves. I should probably explain what those are. Okay, so basically, as it's explained in other games, Cyber Elves are Reploids that the robot fairies. Okay, that's the best way I know how to describe what they are. Right? They're basically robot fairies that grant Reploids or robots special abilities. Zero, for example, has one. Right? Each one of them is different. There are 3 categories. There is movement, health, and other things. Right. Okay, so you might have seen me slashing these things in the background. The reason I was doing that is because I need to beat this boss. I kind of prefer to go in a little bit ready. If you notice that I can only do a single slash in the beginning of the game, but now I've upgraded it so I can do 3 slashes and I can charge my blade, so it's easier to fight everybody. Now, the reason I did this is because I need help in, you know, fighting the bad guys. You're supposed to do it over the course of the game, but I usually just... there are 7 levels, you know, to upgrading your blade. And all the weapons you get can be upgraded further. But I will mostly be using the sword because it's my favorite weapon and it's the most versatile. But yeah, the weapons you get, we'll get to those. But for now, sword is the most important. And I've upgraded, that's why I've been doing it. So yeah, Cyber Elves, they're fairies that grant you special abilities. I'll go in more depth, maybe later on. Here we are. I am Aztec Falcon. Harpuya, the Guardian, sent me to clean up. I'll explain who the Guardians are later, it doesn't matter. You must be some of that garbage. Just in time. I'll dispose of both of you together. Now, believe it or not, this guy, the first boss that you face, is actually one of the hardest bosses in the entire game. Because, by the way, if you look up top, you're on a clock. If you don't save this guy on time, you lose. You basically die. Or he dies and you lose. So, he's one of the more difficult ones because you don't have an element chip. You see right there, I died because later on you get elemental chips And most robots have an elemental type damage. Like rock, like any other thing. Mega Man. Fire is weak against ice. Ice is weak against lightning. That type of thing. In the beginning, you don't have any chips, any elementals, and this is why he's difficult, because this is actually the one of the few robot masters that you have to defeat with skill alone. You can't just go in there like guns blazing or sword slashing. You actually have to be careful how you defeat this guy. So yeah, he's and yeah, this is one of the other aspects I love. If you slash them, your enemies with the last thing, which you kill them, they actually get cut in half. Like I told you, this game is amazing and it's graphic and I love it. So yeah, this is the human. I'm pretty sure he's human that we have to save. And he was about to be crushed by spikes, like a trash compactor with spikes. This game is gruesome and I love it. Trust me. All right, so we got our first elemental chips, the electricity one. And that is very, very useful. And we're going to use it in the next episode, but not right now. So yeah, this is our first mission. Very graphic. The implications are insane. But yeah, that dude almost got crushed by a ceiling with spikes on it. That's something out of like medieval Europe. That's insane. Zero, thank you. Thank you so much. I never thought that the center could be destroyed. This our rep boys will be safe for a while. Thank you so much, Zero. Yeah, so, we destroyed the facility and we killed the Falcon dude. Graphic. But, yeah, this is our first mission and, we accomplished it. And next episode is when, we're gonna get more weapons. Actually, no, I could get a weapon right now. I'm gonna go get it. But yeah, we gotta go talk to the engineer. I think he developed a weapon for us. So, and we're gonna talk to the old guy that we saw last episode, because he's gonna give us a cyber elf. A good one, too. This guy. You are a new boy, aren't you? Listen, son, are you interested in what I have to say? Yes, say yes. You're interested in my story? Thanks for listening. I may not look like it, but I was a handsome Reploid. I was very popular with the ladies. It was the night of the full moon when it happened. I was carrying containers in a warehouse at the harbor when I heard a song drifting in the air. I looked up to find a beautiful lady with long hair singing in front of a crowd. They had gathered at the harbor. I was amazed to find that I was deeply moved by her song through. My body and mind are made of machines. After spending time together and talking, we fell in love. And eventually started living together. Yeah, say not at all at this point. Oh, you want to listen? I have told you the time we began living together, didn't I? I'll continue. As time went on, she grew older and older. While I remained the same, she began to resent how she looked and began avoiding me. So I asked CL to modify me to be what I am now, so that we could be together. She has long passed away, but the memory of her will never be erased from my memory chip. Thank you for indulging me with your company and listening to my story. Keep this as a token of my gratitude. So yeah, if you listen to that dude, you get a pretty cool cyber elf. And that kind of shows you that even though they're robots, they're very human. In a weird way, that they could have feelings. They're totally like autonomous and stuff. It's insane. So yeah, this is where you find your cyber elves and stuff. Trust me, I'll explain what they are sooner or later. Oh, yeah, what's up? I'm a Reploid engineer, see now I've been conducting experiments, blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, he's gonna give you, like, a new weapon, I'm pretty sure. Did he give me one? No, he didn't give me one. Alright, I gotta do some more missions before he gives me new weapons, but, yeah. So, yeah, so I guess this could be it for this episode, and we'll pick up next time. But, yeah, you know, this game has layers in a weird way, because this is a GBA game, but it's insane. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe. If you liked it, goodbye.